To people who blame farmers for water pollution, I would say it's not as simple as that.
We need to know if the river's polluted, and if it is polluted, by what, how much and when, and where it comes from.
The Wylye is one of the chalk streams in the Avon catchment area, running from Maiden Bradley down to Salisbury.
Chalk stream is a very important habitat because there aren't that many chalk streams within Europe, let alone the UK.
And therefore I'm very concerned about the state of the Wylye, because it's a very beautiful, as you can see, asset and very vulnerable asset which we need to protect.
The water testing project is to get a better understanding of where any spikes in phosphate and nitrates might be happening, whether it's from farms or whether it's from other sources, from villages, from settlements, from sewage treatment plants, whatever it might be.
We've got 16 points that we're measuring for nitrates and phosphates, and we've got 5 points that we are taking sediment samples.
I'm sitting here in the Wylye Valley Farmers laboratory, where I've got everything that I need to analyse samples from the river, to find out using this clever little machine here what the phosphate levels are, what the nitrate levels are from each of the samples that have been taken by other members of the group.
If your product or your fertiliser or your soil or everything else is moving into the river, which is where you do not want it to be, you are losing a working asset. It comes down to actually understanding and managing and measuring everything that you do and ensuring that there is nothing that's left to chance.
Rather than leaving this problem and letting it happen in the background, we're going to directly look at our impact, look at how we're affecting that water quality and solve it before it becomes a problem.
All those farmers are effectively working together on the landscape scale to understand any problem that may exist and to deal with it.
We've been helped really highly from the Game Wildlife Conservation Trust. They have given us all the advice and all the training based on the nutrient testing.
It's a huge collaboration, and the aim is twofold. It's to ensure firstly that we are not contributing to any water pollution, but it's also to start to understand where the pressures are on the river, and for us to preserve it is only the correct thing to do.
Water quality is central to the health of an entire ecosystem. If we can get that right by the sort of work that we're doing in this laboratory, then my gosh, we will have made a contribution.